They don't care about the kid. They don't care about the kid. Yeah, they don't care about the kid. Huh? The boys right here. Man, they got shot. He got shot up.
Hey, I responded to a shooting 2610 Woodcliff Drive number 1 and 1603 to be carried 1. Also another one in 2874 Shady Vista. A 6-year-old juvenile has been shot in the face, 2610 Woodcliff apartment number 1. Check. Anyway, Unit 22 is going to be transferring the regional 1 male's in critical condition. Check. So we got Unit 22 to
156. What time you call from that? What time we next name?
okay, Unit 1602. First call vaccine in 1606.
106. The both victims in Fort Worth condition.
106. Showing the victim is the Lavana, the 6-year-old, showing non-critical, but the victim at the mid was still showing critical.
YouTube Town Family, YouTube Town Family, YouTube Town Family. What's the biz? No, hey, god damn. Keep that same energy over there. This man shot him on live. Time out. Hey, time out. Now y'all want to say what up? After I blow up. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Todd-Town. Another one. You know, I want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Another one, Todd-Town. You know, hey man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to Todd-Town. And like I always say, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So you already know how I go. Peace.
Yeah. Whoa.
Fam, today we talk about a Memphis rapper who seemingly can't get a break after being shot in the face just 2 months ago. He's now wanted for murder. Now, for the last 2 weeks, it's been reports that he was wanted for murder. Well, at least his warrant has been disclosed to the internet. But now, after one of his co-defendants in his case, who's also a local rapper who we'll later discuss, who made headlines less than a year ago for allegedly breaking into a close friend of his house, who's also a well-known rapper, has got arrested. And now, the allegations of why they got arrested has been leaked to the public. Today we go over that case. We go over their history. We also leave the link in the bio for those who want to check out how this young rapper got shot in the face. And we see if this got a connection. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Less than 24 hours ago, local reports that a Memphis rapper has been arrested in a deadly gas station shooting, while the second rapper is on a run. Now before we disclose the details of this case, let's go over the suspects and their history with law enforcement. The suspects was identified as a pair of local rappers known as YNC Trey Slime and Boo Two Guns. Let's start with Boo Two Guns. Real name Andre Scott, 19 years old. Just like YNC Trey Slime, real name Robert Mitchell, 23 years old. They from the Ridgecrest Apartments, also known outside of Memphis as the neighborhood to the Memphis rap legend Yo Gotti.
A lot of shit happened. Matter of fact, I won my first $500 in that motherfucking hallway right there. And my mama called.
Now for those who wondering, Ridgecrest Apartments is located in North Memphis. Now it's another rapper who also claimed Ridgecrest Apartments. Some might know. His name Lil Migo. He signed to Heavy Camp, which is a branch off label to CMG. But see, here's where things in this story even get crazy. Because Lil Migo, he shot a song just a year ago called TRX with Trey Slime, who's currently on a run for the gas station shooting. We'll later elaborate on. And this video was shot in the Ridgecrest Apartments.
Stomp the gas TRX truck, not the little SRT. Like 50 bowls of switching my new tab. Police like.
And shortly after that music video was shot, YNC Trey Slime and Lil Migo would have a falling out. Lil Migo home was broken into, and word on the street was that Trey Slime was responsible, alongside his little homie, who's another Memphis rapper who go by the name of Boo Two Guns. And the crazy part about that story is Trey Slime and Boo Two Guns is the two suspects for the gas station shooting that's making us bring this story up today. Now it's been alleged that Trey Slime and Boo Two Guns are cousins, but that's yet to be confirmed, so I'm just only telling you that they associates. Boo Two Guns got tracks like Bully, where you can see Trey Slime in the cameo, with over 69,000 views and counting, released 9 months ago.
Should be cooked, had his ass running, T-Bill a little budget. Try to play with guy, you know ain't going count the help guy, you know.
But Boo Two Guns been making crazy headlines in Memphis. He even got a live that's on YouTube with over 100,000 views and counting, where he allegedly slapped the op with his firearm, having a switch on the back.
Baby fly, it's how we see 3 or 4 or 7 they dropping.
What you say?
Hell no.
Hell no. Who all down there? All they, what you call them?
bitch ass.
Damn. Clocked his ass.
No, you did. No, what's up? Who your nigga is? Put him on that, yeah. OTC your nigga. Think this is sweet. OTC, all in jail
He
playing.
clocked him good. I heard.
What you in then?
Hey,
What's up?
anytime you hear that, like that was he got him good. But that's also how you create enemies for sure. You think old boy ain't gonna try to circle back. See, they do stuff like this, man. That's how you know these dudes young. You get what I'm saying? It was never like that back in our. I mean, we didn't put shit. We didn't like the camera nowadays was killing a lot of these little young rappers, whatever you want to call it. Just cameras, period. Them trying to get a viral moment, or trying to put something on film, like. It's one of the goofiest ways to move to me. So you want to, pistol smack them, right? Put them all on camera and embarrass them and shit like that. Like, you gotta understand the energy, man. You know what I'm saying? When you take care of business, you take care of business. Ain't no cameras involved in that. You understand that? Like, we ain't gotta put that on. You get what I'm saying? Like these.
You FTK? Fuck blood, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Fuck blood. Bitch ass, nigga. Hoe ass, nigga. All in jail playing.
As you just heard, Boo Two Guns, allegedly that altercation was from that man that you just saw on camera, dissing him and his dead men while incarcerated. And after looking at Andre Scott, aka Boo Two Guns' criminal history, let's just say it looked like Shelby County from the outside looking in, giving slaps on the wrist. You see, Scott criminal history includes a December 2022 arrest for a shooting during an attempt car theft. And in August of 2024, he was arrested for possession of a gun, drugs, and cash. On January 3rd, 2025, he was arrested again at a residence linked to a stolen car, where police found.
Damn. They just letting him out, right? So you gotta listen to the time that it's like year to year. He wasn't doing no time at all. But they was letting him go after what? A few days, a few months or something? But this how they allow you to build that case just so they could throw your ass away forever, unless they just want y'all to play catch, right? Like, eventually they understand y'all gonna take each other out at the same time too, so it's
body armor,
goofy.
key fob programmers, drugs, 3 stolen vehicles, and 2 stolen firearms, including a Glock with the switch. And when it comes to Trey Slime, criminal record, we all know just 2 months ago he got shot in the face. And some say the dude who shot him was also shot. And people assume that had something to do with his recent warrant. Now, I'll leave the link in the bio on how he got shot in the face. And of course, we also talked about Trey Slime in that video being arrested for allegedly stealing somebody's car and selling it back to him. Now, 2 months later, May 18, 2025, Trey Slime on the run and Boo Two Guns is arrested for a murder that took place at a gas station. But before we go over those details, the victim in this gas station shooting was a suspect for a gas station shooting just months prior. His name was Keyshawn Taylor. You see, in August, the Memphis Police Department had arrested him in connection to a violent shooting in southwest Memphis. According to MPD, officers responded to Horn Lake Express at 3135 North Horn Lake Road just before 2 a.m. on August 21st, 2024. When they arrived, a man was lying in the middle of the store with multiple gunshot wounds to his chest. He was taken to Methodist University and then transported to Regional 1 Hospital in critical condition. On August 24, 2024, investigators watched the video footage from the business, which reportedly showed a man identified as 20-year-old Keyshawn Taylor speaking with the victim inside the store. Taylor is then seen pulling out a firearm and pointing at the victim's chest. The victim had pushed the gun away, and then Taylor shot him, point-blank range in the chest, according to local authorities. Taylor allegedly ran from the store and tried to get into the car with another man, but he wasn't able to. The man inside the car was taken into custody on unrelated warrants on August 30th. He told police he witnessed the shooting and heard the conversation between the 2 men just before it started. And when the authorities had made it clear that they was more worried about the murder, the man went on and identified Taylor as the person responsible for the shooting the victim inside the business. October 2nd, 2024, officers spoke with the victim, who had reportedly been on a ventilator since the shooting on August 21st. MPD said he suffered a gunshot wound to his chest and barely missed his heart. The victim also identified Taylor as the man who shot him. Now, while Keyshawn Taylor was on bond for that case, he lost his life just 7 months later, May 18, 2025, involving the 2 local Memphis rappers, Trey Slime and Boo Two Guns. According to Memphis police, they said they had a shootout at the gas station on Range Line Road in Frazier. According to court documents, 3 armed robbers took a man's gun at gunpoint, then shot him and his friend. That led to a shootout between the robbers and the victims, according to court records. And we just talked about this, how Memphis having a problem with bucking people for their gun if they thinking you sweet. As we just mentioned, the person killed was identified as Keyshawn Thomas. May he rest in peace. A love of condolences to his family. The death being considered as a criminal homicide. And the sad part is this. He was out on bond, yes. But according to MPD, during this shootout, Thomas was not involved in the shootout inside this gas station. Afterwards, the robbery victims told police that they knew who the suspects were and identified them as a pair of local rappers known as YNC Trey Slime and Boo Two Guns. MPD gang unit quickly identified them as Andre Scott, 19, and Robert Mitchell, 23. Police arrested Scott on Tuesday and charged him with first-degree murder. As mentioned, Trey Slime is still currently on a run, going on 3 weeks now.
This breaking news, we're learning more and more about a robbery that led to a deadly shootout in Memphis. The victims told police they knew who those robbers were. They were a pair of self-described rappers.
Well, Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre joining us from the Breaking News Center. JP, you just got an important clarification from Memphis police. What did they tell you?
So, yeah, we got to unpack this right here. Earlier this morning, we told you that police said the man who was killed in the robbery turned shooting Keyshawn Thomas was one of the robbers. Well, Memphis police just told us he actually is not involved in the robbery. All right, he got killed in the shooting, however. The shootout happened last month in Frazier. Police say Andre Scott, known as rapper Boo Two Guns, and Robert Mitchell, known as YNC Trey Slime, robbed two men at gunpoint at a gas station on Rangeline Road, along with a third unknown suspect. That led to a shootout. That's where Thomas got killed in. Again, police say Thomas not involved in the robbery. Afterwards, the robbery victims told police that they knew the robbers because they are familiar with their music. The Memphis police gang unit identified them. Now Fox 13 is learning both men are familiar with the law here in Memphis. Police arrested Scott for attempted murder back in 2022. Earlier this year, police arrested him again after being caught with stolen cars, guns, and drugs. Scott initially held on a $250,000 bond, but that case got dismissed a few months later due to a lack of probable cause. Now, the second suspect, Mitchell, police arrested him with stolen cars multiple times. In fact, Fox 13 reported on one of those car thefts 2 years ago. And months later, Mitchell actually used that mugshot right there, as an album cover for one of his songs. Of course. Both men are charged with first-degree murder. Scott is behind bars. Mitchell is still on the run. And we're still working to gather information on that third unknown suspect. So stay with us all throughout the day here on Fox 13 News. Working right now to have some new information for you for Fox 13 News Midday.
The rap game is changing a lot. Jeremy Pierre live in the newsroom.
About stories crazy in itself. Before we say anything else, we do want to say once again, rest in peace to every victim that we talked about in this story. A love of condolences to you guys' families. For anybody who was affected by the story we just talked about, we send 11 prayers your way as well. We're talking about a man who was out on bond for an attempt murder at a gas station, get gunned down at another gas station where he wasn't even involved in the shootout. And then you got a Memphis rapper who was just shot in the face 2 months ago, now on the run for another murder. I'm sending love to everybody affected, man. Fam, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I feel like if you got beef out there, it's safe to say to stay away from them damn gas stations. That's what I do know, for real. Like, yeah, they wildin'. These youngins out here wildin'. No morals, no loyalty. They just moving wild. Whatever they feel, whatever's on their heart, whatever they feel, not thinking logically, you know. I always sit up there and say, man, if a lot of them could make it to see better days and get to that age, man, they'll realize how goofy a lot of this stuff is, you know. But a lot of them don't even see that. A lot of them don't even make it. They so young, and again, man, it's just a different type of time. I don't know what's in the water. Like I always say, like we was young and we was moving, you know, doing our thing too, but it seemed we had structure, we had sense, smart. We just wasn't moving off of emotion and impulse. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like nowadays they just going right with it. You know what I'm saying? And hey, to each his own, man. If you feel like you taking care of your business in that way, then you do you. But at the end of the day, man, it's all goofy. It's all, like I said, if they could live to see better days and see and look back, they'll be like, God damn, that's what I did. I'm like looking back at a lot of stuff I got into with my guys and how we made it through, and a lot of us didn't. A lot of us did, and a lot of them didn't, you know, but it's crazy sometimes to even think, you know, sometimes I can't help it but to be grateful, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't even get to see that. And man, I don't know what type of law judge that's doing trialing their cases, because man, it seems like they locking these boys up and letting them right back out, locking them up and letting them right back out. You know, like I said, it could either be they plan to build a strong case, which it seemed like a lot of them was strong, or not, right? Or they just letting them take themselves out at the end of the day. They using this term rapper very loosely. Like everybody's a rapper now. You see what I'm saying? Like it makes it like, it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy out here, man. Again, like you said, man, RP to all of them that lost their lives in the video, man. Senseless. It's goofy at the end of the day, but hey, we send condolences anyway, anyhow, you know. And it's gotta stop, man. We gotta do better, man. We gotta teach these youngins it's a better way to live. It's a better way to move and operate. You know, offing each other, it ain't where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, y'all already know how it go, man. I'm checking out. Peace.
Yeah. Whoa.